Here's an important lesson about meditation that you should understand. It's not just a practice, it's not just what you're doing when you create an isolated space for yourself and you sit down for however long you choose to 5, 20, 30 minutes. It's also a state of being. You're going to be familiar with this state of being while you're in your practice. It's this state of calmness, peacefulness, even blissfulness. It's what we experience between our thoughts. It's what we experience between the constant rushes of feelings and emotions that we're always interacting with as people. When we're in that space, we're understanding who it is that we really are at our core. And it's a state of being. It's the reason people will somewhat be addicted to meditation. It becomes something that they truly need because this way of being supersedes their standard way of operating, constantly in anxiety, constantly feeling stress, feeling nervousness, anxiousness, to the point where it could even affect your health. You feel your heart may be palpitating. You may feel that you sweat easily. We get all these different physical symptoms. But the reason that it's important to understand that it's not just a physical state, it's a state of being, is because we understand that once you know that, you can choose to be there. You know what it feels like when you're in your natural state. And so once you have that understanding, when you feel that you've drifted too far away from that space, you know, hey, I want to get back to that. Let me meditate more. Let me sit down and take my practice more seriously. Or if you're out in the real world, you'll say, hold on, let me just calm down for a second. Let me just focus on my breath or focus on this mantra just for a few moments. Let me just let whatever's going on in my mind, this constant chatter, just flow through me without feeling this need to attach myself to it. And so once you know that you can get in this peaceful space whenever you want, it's just going to make it easier for you to self-manage all of these mental and physical afflictions that we're constantly dealing with without having to think that this is truly who we are. We'll know when we've drifted into the chaotic space. And so we'll know, hey, let me peel this back. Let me get back into this meditative state of being, which is much easier for me to operate in a more peaceful position from than everything else that's going around me at the moment. And so I like to think about it as it was taught to me, which is just to remember that meditation, as crucial as you'll find it to be when you start taking on the practice, or if you're already practicing, as much as we get out of it, it's the practice field, it's the practice game, it's what we take into the real world, which is truly the meditative way of being that we want to make sure that we're incorporating. So it's important to understand. Wanted to make sure that I shared it with you guys. So let me know what you think. Share a comment below. I'll talk to you next time.